I begged her not to follow as Jesus was led to be crucified. "Mary, it will be too hard. You don't want to see this." But she said to me, "I will not let my son die alone among these wolves." And so we went, joined by only one of his disciples, the young man John, and by the other Mary, Mary of Magdala. I always knew Jesus' mother was a strong and determined woman, but this would take all her fortitude. She loved her son as much as any woman ever loved a son. Jesus was the joy of her life and the purpose of her existence. Jesus had tried to prepare his mother for what lay ahead in Jerusalem, and I think somehow Mary always knew that he would die as a young man, giving his life to save the world. Mary was determined to stand as near as she could to Jesus as he suffered. She was so brave, fighting to hold back the tears, seeking to show her son strength and love. She would do all she could, standing there to ease his pain and to give him hope. As the crowd hurled their insults, Mary slowly pushed her way to the front until she stood right before him. There he hung, naked so as to humiliate him, and in horrible agony. Jesus' feet weren't more than 2 feet off the ground, and from where Mary stood, she easily could have reached up to touch him. But the Roman guards forbade such things. As the group of us knelt there, Mary said to Jesus, "I love you, my son. Your father will come for you soon. You are in his hands. I love you." It was then that Jesus looked at his mother, and though it was hard for him to speak, he mustered his strength and spoke slowly and tenderly to her. "Dear woman, this now is your son." He nodded his head toward John, and then to John he said, "Here is your mother." John placed his arm around Mary and held her as if to say to Jesus, "I understand. I will take care of her."